What if I told you that a single can of energy drink is at the center of one of the most successful business empires in the world? An empire built not just on caffeine and sugar, but on a series of shocking, carefully guarded secrets. Red Bull isn't just a drink. It's a brand that has redefined marketing, sports, and even media itself. But how did a simple beverage from Austria become a billion-dollar global phenomenon? And what are the secrets they don't want you to know? Stay with us, because we're about to take you inside Red Bull's billion-dollar empire, where the real energy lies in its marketing genius, strategic partnerships, and global influence that have left competitors in the dust. The story of Red Bull is one of risk, innovation, and a relentless pursuit of dominance, no matter the cost. Red Bull's story begins in the 1980s with an unlikely partnership between an Austrian businessman named Dietrich Mateschitz and a Thai entrepreneur, Chaleo Uvidya. Together, they took a humble Thai tonic, originally intended as a revitalizing drink for truck drivers, and transformed it into a global powerhouse. But the journey from a regional drink to a worldwide sensation was anything but ordinary. In fact, it was filled with risky decisions, bold marketing, and a keen understanding of what makes people tick. Mateschitz and Uvidya didn't just create a drink, they created a phenomenon. But what's even more fascinating is how Red Bull didn't just market a product. They marketed a feeling, a lifestyle, an aspiration. The branding was carefully crafted to resonate with a young, adventurous audience, people who wanted to live life on the edge. By associating Red Bull with extreme sports, high-octane events, and adrenaline-fueled activities, the brand quickly became synonymous with pushing boundaries. This was a gamble that paid off, and then some. But behind the curtain of this seemingly unstoppable brand lies a strategy so intricate and powerful, it's almost hard to believe. Red Bull's marketing is nothing short of revolutionary. While most companies focus on traditional advertising, Red Bull took a different path, a path that would not only set them apart, but also redefine the rules of marketing itself. They didn't just advertise their product, they created events, experiences, and even entire sports dedicated to the brand. From the Red Bull Air Race to the infamous Red Bull Stratos jump from the edge of space, the brand has become synonymous with pushing the limits of what's possible. But here's the twist. These events aren't just marketing stunts. They're meticulously planned strategies designed to embed Red Bull into the very fabric of extreme sports and adventure. Each event is carefully chosen and crafted to resonate with Red Bull's target audience: thrill seekers, adventurers, and those who live life on the edge. By sponsoring athletes, hosting daring events, and creating jaw-dropping content, Red Bull has done more than just sell a drink. They've sold a dream. A dream that's rooted in excitement, risk, and the pursuit of greatness. But how much of this dream is real, and how much is carefully crafted illusion? The reality is that Red Bull's marketing machine is a well-oiled, highly controlled operation. Every move is calculated. Every event is meticulously planned to ensure maximum impact. Red Bull doesn't just want to be associated with extreme sports, they want to own them. And they've succeeded. Today, Red Bull is not just a sponsor, it's a leader, an innovator, and in many cases, the driving force behind some of the most exciting sports in the world. But as we'll soon see, this level of control and influence comes with its own set of risks. But what if I told you that the real power behind Red Bull isn't just in its marketing, but in its ability to control and influence entire industries? From sports to media, Red Bull's reach goes far beyond what most people realize. Stay with us as we delve into the hidden strategies that have made Red Bull not just a brand, but a global empire. An empire that's not afraid to push the boundaries, take risks, and rewrite the rules of business as we know it. Red Bull's influence doesn't stop at sports. It extends deep into the world of media. In fact, Red Bull has quietly built one of the most powerful media networks in the world, producing content that rivals traditional broadcasters. Through Red Bull Media House, the brand has produced documentaries, launched TV channels, and even created its own music label. But why would an energy drink company venture into the world of media? What does Red Bull gain from controlling content as well as their product? The answer is simple: control. By owning the content, Red Bull controls the narrative. They decide how their brand is portrayed, and they ensure that every piece of content aligns perfectly with their image. This level of control is rare, and it's one of the reasons Red Bull has been able to maintain such a strong, consistent brand identity. Through Red Bull Media House, they've been able to tell their own story on their own terms without interference from traditional media outlets. This has allowed them to create a brand narrative that's as compelling as it is powerful. But Red Bull's media empire isn't just about control. It's about influence. By producing content that resonates with their audience, Red Bull has been able to shape public perception, influence trends, and create a loyal following that extends far beyond their product. Their documentaries, films, and events are not just marketing tools, they're cultural phenomena that have helped to redefine what it means to be a brand in the 21st century. But is this media empire just another marketing tool, or is it something more? Could Red Bull be using their media influence to shape the future of sports, entertainment, and even business itself? But here's the question no one seems to be asking: what are the risks of having such a powerful brand? Red Bull has built its empire on a high-energy, high-risk lifestyle. But what happens when the risks catch up? Could Red Bull's biggest strength also be its greatest vulnerability? The truth might be more shocking than you think. Behind the glitz and glamour of Red Bull's public image lies a darker side, one filled with controversies and risks that could potentially threaten the brand's future. From lawsuits over health concerns to criticism about the dangerous stunts they sponsor, Red Bull has faced its fair share of challenges. But perhaps the most shocking revelation is the extent to which Red Bull is willing to go to protect its brand. Lawsuits have been filed against the company for claims that their product led to adverse health effects, including heart attacks. Red Bull's response? Aggressive legal tactics and settlements that often keep the details out of the public eye. But it's not just health concerns that have put Red Bull in the spotlight. The brand has also been criticized for promoting a high-risk lifestyle, one that encourages extreme behavior and, in some cases, dangerous stunts. While these stunts have undoubtedly contributed to Red Bull's image as a brand for thrill seekers, they've also led to tragic accidents that have raised serious questions about the company's responsibility. But is this strategy sustainable in the long run? Can Red Bull continue to promote a high-risk, high-reward lifestyle without facing significant backlash? And what happens if the public perception of Red Bull changes? These are questions that the brand will need to grapple with as it looks to the future. Because, as we've seen with other powerful brands, a single misstep can lead to a rapid fall from grace. So, what's next for Red Bull? Can they continue to dominate the market with their high-risk, high-reward strategy? Or are we on the verge of seeing the cracks in their empire start to show? The future of Red Bull may not be as secure as it seems, but one thing is certain: the decisions they make now will shape the future of the brand, for better or worse. As Red Bull looks to the future, one thing is clear: they're not slowing down. The company continues to innovate, expand, and push the boundaries of what a brand can do. They're investing in new technologies, exploring new markets, and even venturing into areas that seem far removed from their core business. But with great power comes great responsibility, and Red Bull's legacy will be determined by how they navigate the challenges ahead. Will they continue to soar to new heights, or will the risks finally catch up to them? The truth is, Red Bull's empire is as fragile as it is formidable. The shocking secrets behind their success are a double-edged sword, one that could either propel them to even greater heights or bring them crashing down. The brand's relentless pursuit of dominance has made them a global powerhouse, but it's also put them in a precarious position. As Red Bull continues to grow, they'll need to carefully balance their high-energy image with the realities of an increasingly risk-averse world. Only time will tell if Red Bull can continue to defy the odds and maintain their position at the top. The world is watching closely, and any misstep could lead to a fall from grace that no amount of marketing genius could reverse. But if there's one thing we've learned about Red Bull, it's that they thrive on risk. The very foundation of their empire is built on taking chances and pushing boundaries. So, will they continue to defy expectations, or will the empire they've built on adrenaline and ambition come crashing down? One thing is for sure, Red Bull has changed the game forever. They've rewritten the rules of marketing, sports, and media, creating a brand that's not just powerful, but iconic. But as they look to the future, they face a new challenge: staying ahead in a world that's constantly changing, where the next big disruption could be just around the corner. Can Red Bull continue to innovate and adapt, or will they be overtaken by the very forces they helped to create? As consumers, we're left to watch and wonder. The secrets behind Red Bull's billion-dollar empire are shocking, but they're also a testament to the power of innovation, risk-taking, and relentless ambition. And while we may never know all the details of what goes on behind the scenes, one thing is clear: Red Bull has created something truly extraordinary, something that will be studied and admired for years to come. But with great power comes great scrutiny, and the next chapter of Red Bull's story is still unwritten. So, there you have it, the shocking secrets behind Red Bull's billion-dollar empire. From groundbreaking marketing strategies to a media empire that controls the narrative, Red Bull has rewritten the rules of business. But with great success comes great scrutiny, and the future of this empire is anything but guaranteed. If you found this deep dive into Red Bull's world as eye-opening as we did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to Revenue Racers for more exclusive insights into the business strategies behind the biggest brands. What do you think? Will Red Bull's empire continue to thrive, or are the cracks already starting to show? Let us know in the comments below.